superstar gymnast Simone Biles is demanding answers after a report in the Wall Street Journal detailed for the first time how USA Gymnastics ignored the possibility that its brightest star had been sexually abused and walled her off from investigations into abuse by Larry Nassar, even though they knew she had expressed concerns about him. Biles tweeting, "Can't tell you how hard this is to read and process." Biles was one of 3 gymnasts identified in June 2015 as being uncomfortable with Nassar, the longtime physician for the U.S. women's team, now serving 60 years in prison after being convicted on child pornography charges, accused of abusing more than 350 girls and young women. The Journal reports the then head of USA Gymnastics, Steve Penny, was specifically told Biles had complained, but never asked an investigator to speak with her in 2015. Biles was a rising star, making public appearances to promote the U.S. team. The report says Biles did not learn Nassar was under investigation until after winning gold at the Rio Olympics, more than a year later. That's when she was finally interviewed by the FBI. The pain is real and doesn't just go away, she writes, especially when new facts are still coming out. After dozens of gymnasts gave victim impact statements at Nassar's trial in January 2018, Simone Biles went public with her own story, speaking out on the mat.
And they couldn't do one damn job. You had one job. You literally had one job, and you couldn't protect us.
And here on Today with Savannah.
While you're doing everything you're doing in your sport, you're also healing, and you're doing both at the same time.
Yes.
What has this journey been for you?
Oh, goodness, I feel like it's been a roller coaster. A lot of highs, a lot of lows, but, you know, coming back, I'm doing this just for me, and I think that's different than the last time.
The current chief executive of USA Gymnastics, Lily Loon, said that she was surprised, deeply saddened, and outraged to learn from the Journal what had happened to Biles, and that the Federation was extending apologies to her and her family. Biles now asking, what's it going to take for a complete and independent investigation of both the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee and USA Gymnastics?
Speaking through attorneys, Penny told the Wall Street Journal he was never aware that Biles had been a victim until she made a public statement in 2018. Penny is currently facing a federal criminal investigation. Meanwhile, the FBI, guys, is doing their own internal investigation, a review to try to figure out why it took so long, even once the FBI was involved, to get to any kind of investigation.
A lot of families have questions about that.
So, Kate, where does the future of USA Gymnastics stand right now?
So that's the big question, Lester, because they've gone through multiple leaders. They are in bankruptcy proceedings right now, and there's a notion that they may not exist at some point. They may be removed from controlling gymnastics in this country, but that hasn't happened yet.